Welcome to Day 14 of the Imitation of Christ. Today, Thomas à Kempis reminds us that the heart finds true peace only when it entrusts everything to God. Our earthly sufferings may feel heavy, yet they are allowed for our purification and our growth. Patience becomes a form of love when we bear difficulties gently, remembering Christ who suffered for us. And when we confess our weakness instead of hiding it, grace enters. God does not ask for perfection, but for a humble heart that leans on Him in every trial. In every season, the Lord invites us to rest in His care, trusting that nothing is wasted when it is offered to Him. Let us begin in prayer. Lord Jesus, teach me to place all my care in You. In moments of suffering, give me patience. In moments of weakness, give me humility. In all things, give me trust in Your loving will. Strengthen my heart to endure what You allow, and help me to remember that every trial can draw me closer to You. Grant me the grace to rest in Your goodness today and to surrender every burden into Your hands. Amen. The Imitation of Christ by Thomas à Kempis. Book 3, the 17th chapter. All our care is to be placed in God. The voice of Christ. My child, allow me to do what I will with you. I know what is best for you. You think as a man. You feel in many things as human affection persuades. The disciple. Lord, what You say is true. Your care for me is greater than all the care I can take of myself. For he who does not cast all his care upon You stands very unsafely. If only my will remain right and firm toward You, Lord, do with me whatever pleases You. For whatever You shall do with me can only be good. If You wish me to be in darkness, I shall bless You. And if You wish me to be in light, again I shall bless You. If You stoop down to comfort me, I shall bless You. And if You wish me to be afflicted, I shall bless You forever. The voice of Christ. My child, this is the disposition which you should have if you wish to walk with me. You should be as ready to suffer as to enjoy. You should as willingly be destitute and poor as rich and satisfied. The disciple. O Lord, I shall suffer willingly for Your sake whatever You wish to send me. I am ready to accept from Your hand both good and evil alike, the sweet and the bitter together, sorrow with joy. And for all that happens to me, I am grateful. Keep me from all sin, and I will fear neither death nor hell. Do not cast me out forever, nor blot me out of the book of life. And whatever tribulation befalls will not harm me. The 18th chapter. Temporal suffering should be borne patiently after the example of Christ. The voice of Christ. My child, I came down from heaven for your salvation, and took upon myself your miseries, not out of necessity, but out of love, that you might learn to be patient and bear the sufferings of this life without repining. From the moment of my birth to my death on the cross, suffering did not leave me. I suffered great want of temporal goods. Often I heard many complaints against me. Disgrace and reviling I bore with patience. For my blessings I received ingratitude, for my miracles blasphemies, and for my teaching scorn. The disciple. O Lord, because You were patient in life, especially in fulfilling the design of the Father, it is fitting that I, a most miserable sinner, should live patiently according to Your will, and, as long as You shall wish, bear the burden of this corruptible body for the welfare of my soul. For though this present life seems burdensome, yet by Your grace it becomes meritorious, and it is made brighter and more endurable for the weak by Your example and the pathways of the saints. But it has also more consolation than formerly under the old law, when the gates of heaven were closed, when the way thereto seemed darker than now, and when so few cared to seek the eternal kingdom. The just, the elect, could not enter heaven before Your sufferings and sacred death had paid the debt. Oh, what great thanks I owe You, who have shown me and all the faithful the good and right way to Your everlasting kingdom. Your life is our way, and in Your holy patience welcome nearer to You who are our crown. Had You not gone before and taught us, who would have cared to follow? Alas, how many would have remained far behind had they not before their eyes Your holy example? behold, even we who have heard of your many miracles and teachings are still lukewarm. What would happen if we did not have such light by which to follow you? The 19th chapter, True Patience in Suffering. The voice of Christ. What are you saying, my child? Think of my suffering and that of the saints, and cease complaining. You have not yet resisted to the shedding of blood. What you suffer is very little compared with the great things they suffered, who were so strongly tempted, so severely troubled, so tried and tormented in many ways. Well may you remember, therefore, the very painful woes of others, that you may bear your own little ones the more easily. And if they do not seem so small to you, examine if perhaps your impatience is not the cause of their apparent greatness. And whether they are great or small, try to bear them all patiently. The better you dispose yourself to suffer, the more wisely you act, and the greater is the reward promised you. Thus you will suffer more easily if your mind and habits are diligently trained to it. Do not say, I cannot bear this from such a man, nor should I suffer things of this kind, for he has done me a great wrong. He has accused me of many things of which I never thought. However, from someone else I will gladly suffer as much as I think I should. Such a thought is foolish, for it does not consider the virtue of patience or the one who will reward it, but rather weighs the person and the offense committed. The man who will suffer only as much as seems good to him, who will accept suffering only from those from whom he is pleased to accept it, is not truly patient. For the truly patient man does not consider from whom the suffering comes, whether from a superior, an equal, or an inferior, whether from a good and holy person or from a perverse and unworthy one. But no matter how great an adversity befalls him, no matter how often it comes or from whom it comes, he accepts it gratefully from the hand of God and counts it a great gain. For with God, nothing that is suffered for his sake, no matter how small, can pass without reward. Be prepared for the fight, then, if you wish to gain the victory. Without struggle, you cannot obtain the crown of patience. And if you refuse to suffer, you are refusing the crown. But if you desire to be crowned, fight bravely and bear up patiently. Without labor there is no rest, and without fighting no victory. The disciple. O Lord, let that which seems naturally impossible to me become possible through your grace. You know that I can suffer very little, and that I am quickly discouraged when any small adversity arises. Let the torment of tribulation suffered for your name be pleasant and desirable to me, since to suffer and be troubled for your sake is very beneficial for my soul. The 20th chapter, Confessing our weakness in the miseries of life. The disciple. I will bring witness against myself to my injustice, and to you, O Lord, I will confess my weakness. Often it is a small thing that makes me downcast and sad. I propose to act bravely, but when even a small temptation comes, I find myself in great straits. Sometimes it is the merest trifle which gives rise to grievous temptations. When I think myself somewhat safe, and when I am not expecting it, I frequently find myself almost overcome by a slight wind. Look therefore, Lord, at my lowliness and frailty which you know so well. Have mercy on me and snatch me out of the mire, that I may not be caught in it and may not remain forever utterly despondent. That I am so prone to fall and so weak in resisting my passions oppresses me frequently and confounds me in your sight. While I do not fully consent to them, still their assault is very troublesome and grievous to me, and it wearies me exceedingly thus to live in daily strife. Yet from the fact that abominable fancies rush in upon me much more easily than they leave, my weakness becomes clear to me. Oh, that you, most mighty God of Israel, zealous lover of faithful souls, would consider the labor and sorrow of your servant, and assist him in all his undertakings. Strengthen me with heavenly courage, lest the outer man, the miserable flesh, against which I shall be obliged to fight, so long as I draw a breath in this wretched life, and which is not yet subjected to the Spirit, prevail and dominate me. Alas, what sort of life is this, from which troubles and miseries are never absent, where all things are full of snares and enemies? For when one trouble or temptation leaves, another comes. Indeed, even while the first conflict is still raging, many others begin unexpectedly. How is it possible to love a life that has such great bitterness, that is subject to so many calamities and miseries? Indeed, how can it even be called life when it begets so many deaths and plagues? And yet it is loved, and many seek their delight in it. Many persons often blame the world for being false and vain, yet do not readily give it up because the desires of the flesh have such great power. Some things draw them to love the world, others make them despise it. The lust of the flesh, the desire of the eyes, and the pride of life lead to love, while the pains and miseries, which are the just consequences of those things, beget hatred and weariness of the world. Vicious pleasure overcomes the soul that is given to the world. She thinks that there are delights beneath these thorns because she has never seen or tasted the sweetness of God or the eternal delight of virtue. They, on the other hand, who entirely despise the world and seek to live for God under the rule of holy discipline, are not ignorant of the divine sweetness promised to those who truly renounce the world. They see clearly how gravely the world errs and in how many ways it deceives. That concludes our reading for Day 14 of the Imitation of Christ. On Day 15, we will continue our journey through Book 3, reflecting on the peace of resting in God and the gifts He pours into the faithful soul. Thank you for listening and praying with us. If this reflection has blessed you, please like, share, and subscribe to help others join this journey of faith and interior renewal. May the peace and love of Christ strengthen you and stay with you always.